What is the second largest search engine in the world? If Google's number one, where are the second most searches conducted? Yeah, right. How many of you know how to optimize your video for search? Yeah, okay. So a few. That's good, that's progress. Because that is actually one of the hidden opportunities. There are a ton of people who are working on optimizing your website. And there are a ton of people who have figured out that video is good. Let's add video. And they think it's all about the video, and it is. The content of the video is important. But if that content isn't optimized, nobody finds it. Now, I'm going to share with you a third form of content, and this is not so much a trick question, because painfully, I'm sure all of you are aware of this. What is the department in your company or organization that creates, if not the most content, they're certainly prolific content creators, and that content is the least likely to be optimized? Huh? PR. PR. Now, my company is SEO-PR. Yeah, that was the dead giveaway. It was hidden in plain sight. You should have got this question. And one of the things that I'm going to share with you, particularly because it's the title of the presentation, that's good, somebody's paying attention, is there are a variety of interesting opportunities that are hidden in plain sight. And let's talk about them. Now, I've been mucking about in this business for a while. When we started, people thought SEO PR was an oxymoron. You know, I get it. But one of the things that has enabled us to do is do some things for a variety of clients that you aren't supposed to do. So for example, we helped this little airline based on Love Field in Texas called Southwest Airlines. You may have heard of them, but only if you're into local airlines. So $2.5 million in tickets, okay, hard cash. That's all they value down in Texas, by the way, using 4 optimized press releases. And it was kind of like, wait, that's the content that we're least likely to optimize. Yeah, right. You can sell tickets with this stuff? Yeah. Okay. We did something similar for the Christian Science Monitor. We drove 450,000 unique visitors to their website in 24 hours. There, we used a little different tactic. Yes, we optimized the press release. We also optimized a YouTube video, and this was back in 2006 when nobody was optimizing YouTube videos. And we've done some things like generate leads for Parents Magazine. We've increased call volume to Yell in the UK. And oh, by the way, this doesn't look like a big number, but I want to sort of call out the return on investment because that's what won us the award. We spent a mere $2,300 optimizing a press release for Rutgers University. And we generated $30,000 in revenue for the university. Why? Because optimizing press releases and videos is probably the biggest hidden opportunity, the most under-leveraged opportunity most organizations have. So why does this work? Well, here's the bad news. In the United States, and to a lesser degree in other countries around the world, journalism is shedding jobs faster than any other industry. In the newspaper business alone, there are now 40% fewer journalists than there were a decade ago. Think about that for a second. So yeah. Google News, it pulls in the news, right? And all the news is written by journalists, right? Well, what happens when 40% of your content creators are unemployed? Well, the interesting answer is they're backfilled. Somebody else is creating the content that Google News is finding. One of that set of groups are called bloggers. And several years ago, Google News made the conscious decision that if you had a group blog, in other words, you needed more than 3 people writing for your blog, like the Huffington Post, you were news. The Huffington Post now actually gets several 100 million more visitors a month than the New York Times. So one of the opportunities is to know that the people contributing the content to the news search engine aren't the same people. The other group are press releases. One of the funky things that Google News did back in 2002 was make the crazy decision that if you were Business Wire or PR Newswire or a couple of the other wire services, you were a news source. So if you do a search in Google News, you will find press releases in the results. Well, how did that happen? How did they rank? They were optimized to get high ranking. Now, I have a lot of colleagues in the PR industry who say, well, so what? You got a high ranking, big whoop. You know, it only lasts for a day or two, right? And the answer is, yeah, that's the nature of news. But if you put links in your press releases, you not only get, quote, visibility for a short period of time, you drive traffic. And oh, by the way, we measure where our traffic comes from. And we have often found that we will get more visitors from a press release than we will from blogs or news sources. And that those visitors, God bless them, convert into customers. And that's the, whoa, time out. People are reading press releases and then going on to buy your product? Yeah, that's how we sold tickets for Southwest Airlines. That's how, in this case, we literally put butts in seats, which is what my dean at the Rutgers Business School that I work for, what his metric is. I'm not interested in publicity. I want to know how many butts you put in seats. And so we calculate that, and we monitor it, and we can measure it in Google Analytics.